what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. You already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. You already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the road and you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Chargers at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second and 3.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry here for the running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
Hard running at the 15. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 11 at the 41. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now they'll change things up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. An audible here to get a new look. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. From the 20, here's second down and 8. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they'll shift things around. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers inside the 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And all the way down to the 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's second and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I'm really liking what I've seen from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
The tight end in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now back to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
At the 5-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Back to throw again. Touchdown!
Brock Bowers.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.